I am Dr. Manketsi Tlhape, presenting today Modeling Strategic Management for Communal Property Associations, that's CPAs, Revitalization in Land Reform Program, a case of Northwest Province in the Republic of South Africa. This is the presentation outline. Historically, land reform in South Africa has got programs like restitution that aims to improve livelihoods of the previously disadvantaged communities that were evicted forcefully. They are funded, their programs are funded by government. CPAs are established to administer the restituted land for beneficiaries. Though they have challenges, the main one is not having a strategic management framework because there's no return on investment for government. However, there's an agreement that CPAs has potential if managed as enterprises. In Northwest in particular, the poverty gap has been increasing. They have the worst record of non-compliance of CPAs to their act. Government has no tools to monitor CPA activities. No previous studies have focused on developing an empowerment framework for CPAs. The study aims to develop a strategic management framework for CPAs in Northwest Province of South Africa through research objectives of examining existing factors that influence the strategic management environment. The other one is exploring existing factors that influence CPAs, institutional arrangement, and of course, developing a strategic management framework for CPAs. This is the map of South Africa with the Northwest. The other one depicts the municipalities in the Northwest Province as a study location. 272 randomly selected members of CPAs became respondents for the study with 50% response rate. The study used concurrent mixed methods for data collection and analysis. For the theoretical perspective, all these listed theories were relevant because of the socio-economic expectations of land reform, community-based enterprise, new institutional economics. All of these are relevant because they are able to assess and build community-based enterprises such as CPAs. For the conceptual model framework, strategic equation model with a resource view that consists of elements of Manketsi 7S model is proposed for this study as a strategic management framework for CPAs in Northwest. There are 7 hypotheses. Framework shows the coefficients that determines sustainability of CPAs. The model was assessed for reliability and validity, meaning the quality was checked of this model. These are the results of the descriptive and correlational analysis of the constructs. On my left are the variables written in full with the abbreviations that I will be using in brackets. We observed highest scores on SME, followed by FM, GA, SUS, and SSP. All variables had statistically significant positive correlations. Higher correlations was between SME and GA. Lowest correlation observed between financial and sustainable management. For multicollinearity, all variables were free from multicollinearity. For inferential analysis, testing reliability, Cronbach's alpha, all coefficients were higher than the threshold of 0.700, thus being reliable. For RHOA, all coefficients are statistically significant at the 5% confidence interval, thus reliable. For the composite reliability, the index was higher than the threshold of 0.700, which indicated good reliability. The results on validity, convergent validity, the average variance extracted was above 0.500 of the convergence validity, meaning it was acceptable. The results of heterotrade monotrade confirmed that the constructs had acceptable discriminant validity. Cross-loadings were done and the table is submitted with the paper. We did factor analysis, which showed reliability and acceptability of the constructs, and that improved the model accuracy. These are the results of our descriptive statistic analysis, with the males slightly being dominant in all aspects. Varying numbers of beneficiaries were found per district. They had moderate experience in CPA activities, low levels of education and leadership, and there was no access to development or business development programs. The key findings on inferential analysis: for objective 1, formal employment was a function of strategic management environment, and it was variable with different factors that influence the environment of CPAs, affirming hypothesis 1. Objective 2, we found that formulation of strategic goals and the development of evaluation of annual performance plan for CPAs were critical for their success and sustenance. For objective 3, it was critical to have a framework, and the role of management evaluation was critical to enhance sustainability, affirming hypothesis 2. This is the results of our path coefficients for the model, and is almost a continuation, as it indicates that GA is positive and significant to influence our SME, thus accepting hypothesis 1 and 2. SME is negative and significant to influence the source, supporting hypothesis 2. SME to source was a mediator, and it was statistically significant, thus vital for the mediation of GA and source in the model. We developed this strategic management framework for CPAs in the Northwest Province. I will deal with the relationship between the indicator of the strategic management of CPAs. All these in yellow are your indicators as per the questionnaire. The relationship, therefore, is that the SSP, strategic management profile, human resource issues, governance and accountability, all have positive significance to strategic management evaluation, thus accepting hypothesis 1 and 2 up to 3. The strategic management evaluation to financial management, as well as financial management to the sustainability, were statistically non-significant, thus rejecting hypothesis 4 and 7. Strategic management evaluation to sustainability as a mediator was statistically significant, thus vital for the model. In conclusion and recommendations, the strategic management evaluation and financial management were not statistically significant. Strategic management profile had a significant positive influence on strategic management evaluation, yet strategic management evaluation had a negative influence on sustainability of CPAs. Governance and accountability factor drives the sustainability of CPAs. We therefore recommend that the government institutionalize the governance framework within CPA institutions. I thank you.